make myself some herbal tea every morning. That's what I drink from the herbs I grow in the garden. So today I'm drinking a lemon mint flavor tea this morning. It is so delicious. I have some lemon bambina, lemon balm, and lemongrass and mint in this tea. It is so delicious. It has a lemon flavor. That's what I wanted this morning. That's what I wanted to have. And it's so good. It is so good. And I had a slice of dehydrated orange in it. So delicious. Anyway, let me fix my hair so we can talk. I can get to my hair in the middle, so bear with me if it's not in the middle. I always struggle to do this, to get my hair in the middle. But we're not here to talk about my hair. But before I go any further, let me start by saying hello, my friends. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Dixie. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by this week to watch this amazing video that I have for you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing my videos with your family and friends. Like I always say, you never know who you can inspire. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dixie, like I said, and want to be part of my amazing YouTube family, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so when I post a new video you will be notified. We're almost or close to our growing season. I always dream that I'm in the garden working when I'm sleeping, so I can't wait to start this garden season again. As you can see how my face light up every time I talk about the garden. It is my safe haven. The garden is my safe haven. That's where I go and get my therapy, I can say. If you haven't tried gardening and you have it in your bucket list, I will encourage you and advise you to start. You have any questions, you can ask me. Reach me on Facebook or YouTube. Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. I have all of my social media link on the description box below. I post some ideas on Instagram or on Facebook, things that I do. I do everything, and I try to post a video once a week. So I really know my niche is just being creative. That's what I can say. Whoa. I dabble into a lot of stuff. It's too heavy. I do gardening, and I love to cook, and I love to do DIY around the house, fix the house. There's a furniture painting, furniture building. I do a lot of stuff in this channel. So if you want to stop by every week to watch what I have for you, it's always going to be a surprise. It can be a cooking video or a DIY or a gardening video, because I do a lot of stuff around the house. Like I said, I work from home and I'm also a stay-home mom, so I take care of my family the best way that I can, and I try to share most of the ideas I have. Like I say, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I post a lot of stuff there, or a lot of ideas, how I utilize the food that I get from the garden to my kitchen, like getting food from the garden to prepare a delicious meal in the kitchen, and also get ideas to renovate the house that we live in, to make it our own space. We've been here for years. I just try to make sure I make the house look cozy and comfortable for us. So that's what I do: renovate the house, and also furniture building. Even this dining table that I'm sitting right here, I built this dining table. It's been years and it's still here, and it's not going anywhere unless I want to build a new one, and then we can use this in the backyard for our dining table. I always make jokes telling my kids that once we're done with this dining table, I'm gonna keep it for you all so you can use it in your house when you get married. And they'd laugh at me, but like I said, I build a lot of stuff around the house. So today I am here to talk about gardening, because I am starting my seedlings. I am a little bit late per se. Our last first date is going to be March 18th, and our first date is going to be November 13th. And I have about 239 days to have a garden. I have 239 growing days. That's what I have, and it's amazing. That's a lot of days for me to grow a lot of food for the family. I'm gonna be starting my spring garden seedlings, which are my brassicas and lettuce and all of that, because our last first date is gonna be in March. So not the lettuce. The lettuce I'm gonna wait till mid-February to start them because lettuce grow so fast. So I'm gonna wait till mid-February to start. The reason why I said I'm a little bit late, that's with my peppers and things that takes a while to germinate, which take about 2 weeks. Peppers takes sometimes about 2 weeks to germinate, or about a week and a half to start sprouting. So and I have about 7 weeks and about 5 days, I think 7 weeks 5 days to our last first date, which is March 18. But I usually wait till about 2 to 3 weeks before I put my peppers out, because peppers are tropical plants and they love the heat. They don't like the cold weather at all, and because it says that it's on the 18th, March 18th will be our last first date. That doesn't mean it's going to be March 18th. Sometimes the first can sneak in after that, so I give it time before I put it in. My peppers, my eggplants, and my bitter tomatoes, I wait at least 3, or bitter tomatoes sometimes I wait at least 4 weeks before I put it in. I start around April, mid-April to put it in. But the tomatoes, I put them in 2 weeks after my last first date, because we have a small gap to start our tomatoes here in zone HB. It gets hot and tomatoes don't like the heat that much. So they don't do well. They can do well maybe up to 80 degrees or something. I may be wrong, but after 80-90 degrees they drop their flowers and they don't give you any more fruits unless you leave the plants. Like you guys saw in one of my videos, I left some of the plants there and they started coming back again. But once they start coming back again, they don't get ripened in the on the tomato plants. I have to bring them in to put them in a brown bag to get them ripened indoors, because the cold weather comes in and they don't get ripened. So this year what I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to be wasting space. I'm going to pull out those tomatoes once they're done. I'm going to pull them out and I'll start my summer garden. So I'm going to give myself time. I'll just work with my calendar and see what I'm gonna do. I'll use that space for the tomatoes and add more summer garden, and then in maybe around September I'll start my fall garden. So we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna start our seedlings. So I'm gonna start with the peppers and my herbs, because those take a long time to germinate. Like I said, it takes a long time to sprout. So I'm gonna start with my peppers and my herbs and some of my flowers. I'm looking this way because I got some seeds from the dollar store, which I always do. I don't know. Okay. This says serrano peppers, but this look like jalapenos. It says serrano, but they look like jalapenos. How can this be serrano chilies? Tell me if I'm wrong, but this definitely look like jalapeno peppers. So I got some serrano peppers. They say it's serrano, but it looks like jalapenos. I got some pole beans, which these ones, the peppers I'm gonna start now. The pole beans I'm gonna start because I'm gonna put them on the soil. So I'm gonna wait until it gets hot a little bit. Then I plant that in the garden. I have some Swiss chard that I will start some now and start some later. I'm gonna start some parsley because my parsley in the garden died last year, because parsleys are biannuals. So I didn't plant last year. No, I did started one last year, but the bunnies ate it all, or whatever creature that was eating my parsley ate. But I have the curly parsley in the garden, so I'm gonna be starting this Italian parsley. I have eggplants. So the ones I'm gonna start right now, I'm gonna put them this side. The ones that I'm not starting right now, I'm gonna put them this side. So this I'm gonna start some in later. And we have some spring onions. Spring onions, I sprinkle them on the in the garden. So this I can start early because onions like the cold weather. So I'll wait till maybe mid-February and I start my onions, the spring onions. The carrots don't like to be transplanted. So carrots you definitely have to direct sow in the garden. I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe mid-February, and then plant my carrots, or maybe early February, and then plant my carrots. And I will see what I can do. If we're gonna have a bad frost, I'll see if I can cover it so it won't burn the seedlings. So tomatoes, it says Okay, 6 weeks. Plant it 6 weeks before your last first date. Indoors. Tomatoes always start indoors. You can start it outdoors, but you can start it outdoors, but I like to start my tomatoes indoors before I go outside. And we have hot peppers. I have, this one is Hungarian yellow wax pepper. This I'm gonna start indoors too. I got some seedlings from My Gardener this year. Again, I always buy my seedlings there, so I bought some this year. And this is amazing. Came with a gift surprise package. We say a salad, so a complimentary salad bowl. I'm excited. I'm gonna try this. I'm excited. I am really excited. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna be planting the edible marigold. I'll try and, it's crackerjack marigold. I'm gonna be planting that. I'm gonna start this one, what it say, 4 to 8 weeks before your last first date. So I'm gonna start this anyway. It said 4 to 8 weeks, so I'm gonna start. The calendula is not part of it. I got this from Callaway. This is gonna be my first time growing calendula. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I wanna try it. You all know I make body butter for my family body lotion using the shea butter. I have a video on my channel if you guys want to go check it out. So I'm gonna be growing this to make our own body butter, because I see a lot of people using it for body oil and body butters and all that. So I'm gonna be growing this to make my own. I don't know how it smells. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. This is my first time doing it, so I'm gonna be growing this year. But I got Jimmy Nadello, which is my favorite sweet pepper. This is my snack pepper in the garden. Every time I grow this, usually they don't make it in the house, because I snack with this pepper in the morning with some tomatoes when I get in the garden, and I love it, and the kids love it. It is a surprise. The first time I grew it, I gave it to my son. He was like, "It's hot. No, I'm not gonna eat it." I said, "No, bite into it. It's not hot." He was scared because the pepper is red and it looks like a hot pepper, but it is so sweet and it has a very, very delicious flavor. If you grow peppers and you like sweet peppers, this is the pepper you want to grow to snack on. And I got habanero, which they say is it's like habanero, but it's not spicy. It's called habanero. Which one is this? Lemon drop. I've been wanting to grow these for a long time. All of these peppers I haven't grown in the garden except Jimmy Nadello I have. But the habanero and the lemon drop I have not grown. This is my first time growing them. And I have this Jamaican yellow mushroom, which is a spicy pepper too, which I'm growing. We have some Fresno chili I've never grown too. I got me some Fresno chili. And I'm growing Roman chamomile this year. What else I got? We get some pineapple tomatillo. And I got this, what is it? Banana legs. Banana leg tomato, which I'm trying this year for the first time too. I got some mixed cherry. I love my cherry tomatoes, so I got me some mixed cherry because it has all the tomatoes, the mixed cherry tomatoes. It has all the cherry tomatoes I like. I got some borage. I have grown this before and I love it. The flower smells like cucumber, so I always add them in my water and also in my beverages. The flower itself is edible. The flower is edible and it smells like cucumber, so I add them in my water and also in my beverages. So I'm gonna go boil it. So I'm gonna be starting my broccoli too indoors. I have some beets that I'm gonna start indoors. I have some of my spring garden seedlings that I'm gonna be starting indoors. And I have some more flowers and some more herbs here that I'm gonna start indoors. So let's pack everything and I'm gonna get the soil and we will start our seedlings. Now I'll start my seeds. in these pots I got from the dollar store. I got the big pots to do the start my peppers, and the small pots. I got this big and the small pots. So I got this tray so I can put my pots in here, so I can be watering. So I can be watering my plants in here instead of watering on top, because the watering them on top, your seedlings, it can attract diseases and all that. So I don't want to do that. I always water my plants on the tray so the water can absorb, so the soil can absorb it on the bottom. So I always water on the bottom, not on the top, because it's always advisable to water on the bottom, not the top, when you start your seedlings. Let me go get the soil, and I will fill in all these pots, and then I'll bring them back here and we will start the seedling. So I've ordered all my mini pots for my seedlings. Add the soil in. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna use the marker. Whatever I sow, I'll label it and I'll put the date. The date today is the 23rd. So I'll put the name here and then label it so I will not forget what I have in here. This is first 23rd. So we're gonna put, let me start with the first pepper. I'm gonna be planting my peppers here, so when they get big, I can transplant them to the bigger pots so they can have enough space to grow. We'll start with the lemon drop pepper. So this one is LEMON drop. So that's how I'm gonna label it. I don't know if you can see it, trying to focus this. This is the lemon drop. So I'm gonna do that for the, I'm gonna put 2 seeds here. One here, one here. I always do 2 seeds just in case one of them didn't germinate. I'm gonna do 3. I can just take one out and transplant them, because I'm gonna be transplanting all of them. I need about 2 or 3 plants of each because I love my peppers. We have the lemon drop. The next one we're gonna do the habanero. Since this is a sweet pepper, I'm gonna do 2 cups. I can also, if I have a lot, I can also share with neighbors or friends who want some. So I'm gonna do this for the whole tray here, and I have another tray to do. Once I'm done with that, I'll come back and show you how I put it. I'm just gonna put it on top of the refrigerator because it's warm over there. The top of the refrigerator is warm. It will help the peppers to germinate faster. I also have a warm pad that I can use to put on the bottom of the tray. So I'm gonna use this whole tray and put peppers, so I can use the warm pad to put it on top of it, so it can warm the bottom to help warm the soil to help the peppers to germinate faster. One, 2, 3. It's not too deep. It looks like it's too deep. Sorry. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna have 1. So like I said, I'm gonna do the whole trays like this, and I'll be back to show you guys what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna put them. All right, I'm almost done. I've already planted the seeds in my pots. Some of them are over there, which I'll turn the camera later and show you, on the shelf close to the door. That will give them light, because there are some seeds that need light to germinate. And my peppers are on top over there on top of the refrigerator. It gets warm there, but I also think it gets warm here because of the sun. But usually when I start my peppers, oh, my hair. When I start my peppers, I put them on top of the refrigerator because it's warmer there, so it can germinate faster. So there are other seeds that need lights to germinate. They're out there, sorry, up there on the shelf, and I always open the window to give them enough light. And I'm also gonna bring in my grow lights so I can hang them on the shelf, so at night I can turn them on, so it will help their seeds to germinate. So this is where the plants are gonna be. The seedlings that I'm gonna start is just cornered here in my living room. That's the door heading towards the garden. This is the back door, so this is where my seedlings are gonna be until they are fully ready to be transferred into the garden. But I will take 2 weeks or so to take them in and out, like I always do. Just get ready for the outside, so they won't be shocked when you take them outside completely. I'll take a week or 2, just take them in for an hour and bring them in, take them out for an hour and bring them back in. And as time goes on, it will take longer and longer staying outside until they get used to the weather outside. So these are the plants that I've started in January. As you can see, some of them have already started sprouting. This is the marigold, crackerjack marigold, and we have our sweet basil here. Borage is already sprouting. We started this about a week ago, and this is what is going on right now. I think I need to pick this up a little bit because it looks like some of the plants are getting leggy, and I won't like you don't want your plants to be leggy. So these are the basil. This is lemon basil. I said I was not going to plant basil in my garden because it's been years since I planted basil in the garden, because I let them go to seed and they drop their seeds, and the following year they'll come back again. They're not perennials, but they do come back again. The seeds come back again the following year. So the eggplant is coming up, and these ones I just planted a few days ago, like 3 days ago, and they're coming up. You can see this is the beetroot, and I have the kale coming out right now, but the peppers are still up in the refrigerator. They have not sprouted yet. So this is it. So I'm gonna be starting my tomatoes in February. Like I said, is today is the 31st, so I started this on the 23rd, and the peppers I'm gonna start them tomorrow. Maybe I'll start my tomatoes, not peppers. I'm gonna start my tomatoes tomorrow, and I'll bring them out here. So I'm just thinking of doing about 10 plants of tomatoes. Like I say, my garden is not that big, so I just don't want to get myself overwhelmed and trying to look for where I can put where I can transplant my tomatoes. So the seeds that I have right now, I don't know how many seeds I have, but I'm gonna use how many packages I have or different tomatoes I have. So I'm gonna plant that. I don't have the sun gold, which is my favorite, and I don't have the black cherry. Do I? Yeah, I think I have the black cherry in the package, the mixed package that I got from In My Garden, but I'm not really sure because it's a mixed package, so I don't want to just rely on that. I don't know which one I'm sowing right now. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, because it's a mixed package, so what I'm gonna do is the black cherry and the sun gold, I'm gonna go to Callaway and get them, because like I said, they carry organic seedlings. So I'll go there and get me some seedlings for my, or Home Depot, wherever I can find the organic and cheap. That's where I'm gonna go and buy me the sun gold and the black cherry. Those are my favorite cherry tomatoes. They are super sweet, and I don't want to miss out on those ones. So yep, so this is where everything is gonna be. This is where I'm gonna house everything. And as time goes on, I'll be separating some of these plants, which I think I am gonna run out of room, but I'll try my best. The marigold, I'll just take some out of this, but the rest I'm gonna leave it right there like that, and I'll separate them when I'm transplanting them, because like I said, I'm gonna run out of room. I overdid it. I think I overdid it, but I love marigolds. That's why I planted this much in this pot. But I will separate this and figure out how I can find a place, because yep, like I said, this is where they're gonna be, and this is where I'm gonna house them. This is all the video I have for you today. I'll come up and show you guys how these plants are progressing in February, March. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. This is your girl Dixie saying bye till next time.